Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I got a fun one for you. So I developed 4 profiles of print-on-demand sellers. They're not all good. Some are a little bit more negative than positive. Some are more positive than negative. And ultimately, they are not created equal. As a function of the bottom line, in what I mean by that is how much money are they making based on their approach to print-on-demand. Some are going to make more money than others. And the theme of this video is when you reflect on your own approach to print on demand, like, are you one of these profiles? Like, can you relate most to some of these profiles that are a little bit suboptimal? All right. And if that's the case, can you stop doing those things that are not getting you closer to your end goal and maybe be more like the profiles that are most likely doing better than the others, you know what I mean, with regards to their approach to running a print-on-demand business. So you're going to see what I mean in this video. I'm excited for this video. I really like this idea. So let's get right to it. Real quick reminder, I put together some free resources for you, all linked in the description. I've got the weekly print-on-demand giveaway. I've got my free 8-day print-on-demand mini course delivered via email. And I've got my print-on-demand Facebook group, so I hope you take advantage of all of those. So today we are going to look at 4 different print-on-demand sellers and their profiles. We got Kyle, we got Barry, we got Ned, and we got Kate. All right, let's start with Kyle. So Kyle recently discovered print-on-demand. He heard me recommend, I don't know if it has to be me, but let's just say me for fun. He heard me recommend to apply for Amazon merch right away. We know there's a little bit of a delay in hearing back from them. So you might as well just do it now while you're sitting here, while it's on your mind. So he went ahead, he did that. He took action, he applied. And while he was waiting to hear back, he didn't really do anything else. He just waited. A week later, he hadn't heard back. 2 weeks later, he hadn't heard back. He's moved on to other things. By the time he did hear back, he had lost interest in print on demand. Like, maybe this video found its way into his YouTube homepage. He watched it. He was excited in the moment. He took action in the moment, but there was no follow through. You know, he really wasn't about this life. You know what I mean? This print on demand seller life. He in the moment was like, okay, chase shiny objects. I like the idea of it. Let me apply. But there was no follow through from there. So Kyle didn't make any money with print on demand. His life is the same before knowing about print on demand as it was after. Now, Barry, he recently discovered print on demand, but he waited to apply. You know, he thought of 5, 10 different reasons to not apply. You know, maybe I don't know enough. I haven't looked at the application process, but there's probably something in there that I'll get hung up on. So I'm just going to wait. While he's waiting, though, he continued to build knowledge of print on demand, which is great. So you're becoming more and more knowledgeable. Unfortunately, that doesn't pay. It doesn't pay to be knowledgeable, right? Like, it's great to become a subject matter expert and face the learning curve, but it doesn't make money, right? And why are we here? Why are we doing this? To make money, most likely. Most of us, 99% of us, if I had to guess. So Barry ultimately hasn't uploaded a single product. You know, he's still waiting to apply. Maybe one day he applies. Then he has to wait. We know that after you apply for Amazon merch, like, there's a little bit of a waiting period. And during that time, what are you going to do? Do you just wait? Well, let's look at Nervous Ned. All right, Nervous Ned, he waited to apply for Amazon merch as well because he was nervous. He's like, I don't know, man. Like, what if one of these questions, what if I just don't know? I don't know. He has imposter syndrome. He's like, let me think of 10 reasons why I'm not good enough to figure out, like, to click next, answer the questions, click next, answer the questions, and then click next one last time until it tells you to stop clicking next and you submit the application, right? He didn't apply. He eventually did apply because he felt like, okay, I've waited long enough. I'm going to apply. He got accepted. Great. He's in Amazon merch. The floodgates have opened. Now he's going to start making money, except he then decided to wait a month before uploading his first product. All right. He saw the acceptance email, but he never actually sat down at his computer and said, the next hour I'm going to dedicate to Amazon merch because I've never done it before. When I log in, I don't know what to expect. I'm going to look at a dashboard that I've never seen before. Where do I go? What do I click? Instead of actually doing it, he said, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came around. He said, no, I'll just do it tomorrow. And he kept doing it tomorrow, which ultimately didn't actually come around for a month. All right. He waited a month to upload his first product. It took 1 month to upload a product. Keep in mind, you can upload a product in like 2 minutes. He normally spends an hour plus researching every single product he uploads. And then he spends another hour creating the design. Now, Nervous Ned, he misses the fact that like you don't get paid extra for spending an hour researching. There's no extra money that gets deposited into your bank account for the fact that it took you an hour. Someone who spends 30 seconds researching might make more money than Nervous Ned, who spends an hour researching, right? He spends an hour designing. Does he need to do that? I mean, you can do a text-only design in a minute, right? So it's really up to you and how much time you have. And, you know, ultimately, like, it is your business. You got to make it your own. But also just remember what you're working towards. What is it that got you into this business? You know, is it you're building up your bottom line, building passive income? If it is, reverse engineer how you get to the number that you really want to achieve. And as you're working, constantly ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now going to get me there? If you're doing it the long and hard way right now because you're new, but you know later on down the line it's only going to get easier because you're going to refine your process, maybe even automate it, great. Don't lose that perspective. But if you're just grinding away and you're not making it any easier on yourself, you know, it's a threat to your business because a lot of those people drop off. They say, oh, you know, for the amount of effort I'm putting in, it's not rewarding enough right now, you know, losing sight of the fact that, of course, this is a recurring passive income business that will continue to make you sales years after you quit on it, right? Like my mom's merch account is the best example that she's still getting a couple $100 deposited into her bank account and she really doesn't do anything there. You know, I was helping her out with it back in like 2017, 2018, and it's 2022. She's still making money. All right. And what about Kate? All right. Kate recently discovered print on demand. She applied for Amazon merch right away per my recommendation. All right. Kate's a doer anyways. She didn't have to hear me recommend it. She's a doer. She said, oh, I like this. It makes sense. It's clicking. You know, it makes sense in my head. I'm going to apply right now. While she waited to hear back from Amazon merch, she joined Redbubble because she also heard somebody on YouTube say, hey, you can go to this marketplace called Redbubble, international appeal. So you can have international sales. They do all the fulfillment for you. And the best part is there's no wait time from when you apply. You literally just sign up and you start listing products. So she said, okay, perfect. I'm going to join Redbubble. I'm going to start building my designs. I'm going to start practicing. I'm going to start learning. Speaking of learning, she's still new to print on demand. So you know what she does while she's working? She listens to YouTube videos and podcasts on the subject matter while she's working. So not only is she doing the actual things that make you money, she's facing the learning curve and multitasking all at once. Because let's be honest, it's not that hard to, I mean, I don't know. I'm speaking from my own perspective. It's not that hard to build t-shirts, right? To research a t-shirt, to create a design. It's as hard as we make it. I love multitasking. Honestly, when I do my print on demand stuff, that's like relaxing to me. You know what I mean? Because I can just put on a show. I do have my TV monitor above my computer monitors. I use that as a fourth monitor and I just like watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, whatever it is, you know, it's my relaxing time. Okay. Kate, she creates text-only designs when she's short on time. Like when Kate only has 15 minutes, she doesn't use that as an excuse to do nothing. Kate is a doer, right? She's not a, you know, whatever you want to call the people that aren't doers. She's a doer. So when she has 15 minutes, she sits down and she says, I have 15 minutes. Let me tailor what I'm going to get accomplished today to the fact that I have 15 minutes. So that means I can't spend 20 minutes researching, right? I can only spend 2 minutes researching. I can't spend 10 minutes designing because I need at least a couple minutes to upload. So I'm going to do a quick research session for the design session. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to do text only. And then I'm going to use the extra time to upload. Kate's a doer. She's actually getting things done. She can now make a sale because she just created a product listing. The people who aren't doers, who had excuses about why they didn't get it done, even though they still had 15 minutes and Kate got it done in 15 minutes, they made 0 sales. That's a guarantee because if you make 0 product listings, you make 0 sales guarantee. If you find a way to make 1 product listing, you at least have a chance, right? Sometimes you got to keep it simple. And then Kate makes great designs, even though she's not a great graphic designer. She loves learning and she's getting better with time, but she also joined All Sunsets. She joined Creative Fabrica. She joined Vexels. She's not afraid to make a business investment because also you can deduct that from your bottom line when you have to, when tax season comes around, deduct that against your profits. It is a write-off, right? Because you spent that money to generate additional income. So you just charge it against your profits. She joined All Sunsets. She joined Creative Fabrica. She joined Vexels. She's utilizing professional graphic designers and their pre-made graphic assets and using them to create beautiful designs, even as a beginner, right? She's not scared to invest in her business, not just time, but a little bit of money, because she believes in the long-term process and she knows she'll make it back. All right, that's Kate. Are you Kate? I mean, it's all good if you're not. Make it work for you, but at least don't lose sight of the fact that like nothing that we really hopefully went through in these profiles is me and my personal biases. Because what are my personal biases? I try to be very objective when it comes to business and just say, hey, what am I trying to achieve here? Am I doing the best I can to get there? If not, what can I improve upon? That's really what I was trying to illustrate in this video, guys. Not meant to be like negative or anything like that, but hey, let's make a conscious effort to keep improving, to get to our end goals, to make our financial dreams a reality. Even if it's just making an extra like $1,000 a month with print on demand, that's easy, right? You might not do it today. You might not do it in a year, but in 2 years, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, we can do that in 2 years for sure. And if you can do it in 2 years, there's nothing wrong with that. This is, again, it's passive. It's as hard as we make it on ourselves. So that's what I wanted to share in this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning my exact processes, everything you need in the order you need it to start, scale, and automate your business to 6 figures, the way that I do my own, there is a full print-on-demand course. The link is in the description. Check that out. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.